Hill.
His mother said, if you're coming to school, you got to bring your sister because they have to go and work in the fields. So this kid carries his 1-year-old sister everywhere.
A lot of those kids don't eat in the morning. A lot of those kids, the only place they do eat is at that school.
I thought going up that mountain, Mary's meals can reach everywhere that there's a hungry child.
Do you see what happens after a simple meal? It just came to life.
Love reaches everywhere.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walk-in clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels. Parkview Sports Medicine. Become more.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Parkview Ortho Express, located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Call 260-266-4007 for more information.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Someday, you'll get your knee replaced. Someday, a new hip. Someday can be sooner than you think. At Parkview Ortho Hospital, we want to help you get moving again. So we offer a full range of options for joint pain, including outpatient joint replacements and personalized solutions. It's time to reclaim your life at Parkview Ortho Hospital, because someday is today. Learn more at parkview.com/ortho. Parkview, we believe in better.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Keep it 100.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care.
and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
The way around me not knowing if that's 100% accurate, so when I call it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in Indiana high school basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live right here from the Fieldhouse, Carroll High School, where we have our second game of the doubleheader right now between the 1-0 Carroll Chargers and the 0-0 Penn Kingsmen. So an outstanding game to start it. In our first game of the doubleheader with the Lady Chargers and the Lady Kingsmen varsity going at it at 3 p.m. Penn got out to about a 21, 22-point lead. Carroll in that second half cut it to 3-4 points, just could never break through. An outstanding game from Penn, ranked number 1 in Class 4A. Carroll came into today ranked number 10 in 4A, so outstanding battle we saw here. Now it's time for the boys. As I mentioned, Penn 0-0 on the season out of the Northeast Indiana Conference, taking on these Carroll Chargers, led by one of the best players in our city, in Jalen Jackson, just a junior. He's a first-team All-SAC, SummitCitySports.com preseason squad leader, as he is a show and a highlight reel waiting to happen each and every time. Had an outstanding game in their opening win against Norwell on November the 25th. That was the day before Thanksgiving, just this past Wednesday, 67-37 over Norwell. And Norwell, if you know anything about Northeast Indiana basketball, is always a tough team to play there. At Norwell High School are the Knights, but Carroll, watch for them. They are absolutely loaded with a tremendous player in Jalen Jackson. Going along with him up front are two other players on the All-SAC teams for Summit City Sports, and that is the big fella, the senior, Mr. Rebounder, Mr. Space Saver, Sam Stryker, 6'4", 225, built like a middle linebacker on a total package elite AAU program. Shout out Chase Sanders, but an outstanding player for Sam Stryker, and I expect a huge, huge year from number 55. Also, another huge year I expect from Ryan Preston. Ryan Preston is kind of an X factor here and is going to have to step up big with the outstanding graduation players that they had from a year ago. But there's no question. Also, I got to mention Logan Lankenow. He is a tremendous player, 6'8", junior. Had an outstanding AAU summer, as we had a chance to see him several times there at Sport One, as SummitCitySports.com has teamed and partnered with Indy Heat Gym Rights basketball. So now, let's go ahead and send you down for our PA announcer for our starting lineups. We'll start with Penn, then go to Carroll. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Starting lineups are in the books. Penn in the black with the gold and white trim. Carroll in the white with the blue and black trim. Penn, of course, led by legendary head coach Al Rhodes. What a legend Mr. Rhodes is. He's had his stop, of course, in Fort Wayne as well. But Al Rhodes, outstanding head coach here in the state of Indiana for Penn. He's 175 and 111 in his 13 years at the school for Carroll. One of the well-respected head coaches here in the city of Fort Wayne and the state is Marty Beasley in his 16th year, 230 and 125 is his record. So two well respected coaches here, and we are set. This is Indiana high school basketball. We do play 4 8-minute quarters. No shot clock in the state of Indiana. Don't at me on that one. So we're ready. It will be Berkey, now Jackson. Preston comes back to Berkey. Man-to-man defense for Penn to start this. Striker look for the back cut to Jackson. Now Jackson was supposed. He can do that as well. Jackson, little drop step, hangs and hits. The kid is tremendous. He's D1, written all over him. Is Jalen. Loose ball. Ripped away from Striker. Excuse me. The steal. That ball thrown a little bit heavy for Berkey. Berkey's one of those kids that if he gets hot from three, he can really put him in bunches as a nice little left elbow jumper from Casey Schultz. Schultz showing you the skill, but just looking out on the floor, the length and height for Penn should be an advantage with Striker and probably Castater, the tallest players on the floor for Carroll right now. Lankenau will come in at 6'8", but here's Jackson. He is a volume scorer striker. They got the switch, had the smaller player on him, but couldn't get it down to Sam Striker. Minute 20 into this first quarter. Jackson, the step through. Beautiful touch in the finish for the superstar, Jalen Jackson. Jackson was quick 4. Baseline pull-up. That's a tough jumper. Woo! How about that? Marcus Burton, the sophomore. See the elevation homes on that jumper as well, man. As the turnover. Good hands there from Schultz. 3-ball, no good. Good box out from Striker. Striker finds Jackson. Has Berkey on the left wing. Has Castater on the right wing. Instead, takes it up and in. Come on. Jalen Jackson going to work here on a Saturday afternoon in the field house. 6 straight points. And out of the line for the and one. What a take by Jackson. Here he is for the N1 opportunity. That one wide right, no good, but off the hands of Caleb Applegate, the senior. And it will stay at that end with Carroll. But Jalen Jackson, what a beast. Let's go to our Traction Athletic Performance replay real quick. Let's see if we can get this in real fast. Watch the move here. The crossover takes on 3 Penn players. Doesn't matter. And 1. The inbounds comes up top to Striker. The kick to Castater. We just saw his younger sister, Lexi Castater. Freshman is Jackson with another bucket. Come on. 8 points for Jalen Jackson. The Indy Heat AAU player. As I mentioned, saw him 5-6 times over the summer at least. I was able to do a couple of broadcasts there. As I mentioned, SummitCitySports.com is partnered with Todd Hensley and Indiana Heat Gym Rats basketball. Great back cut, and Striker on the undercut's going to get hit with the little cheapie down low, and the and one opportunity comes to the other end with number 3, Marcus Burton. Striker, first foul, team's first. Thanks for joining us here today. Joe Hacker on the camera. Tim Atkinson here calling your play-by-play. And the the and one opportunity is converted by Burton. Here's Jackson. What a start to the season he's had. Kid is so good. And has kick out here in the corner. Good ball movement. Berkey in the corner now to Castater. Preston, the 6'2 senior, now Striker. A little stagnant here. If you're a Charger fan, I am sure. And that one knocked away, but they're going to get a little cheapy, little nickel dimer, as Bill Raftery would say, on that far side. Raftery has so many. We could list so many. But head coach Marty Beasley, got the program right where he wants it. Lots of graduation, but they got another youth movement coming here at Carroll. Cody Berkey can't get that one. Rebounded. One and done there for Applegate. No relation to Christina. The crossover baseline will hand off to Schultz. 3 ball from the big fella. Look at the sweet touch from number 45, Casey Schultz. 6'2", 245, showing you the absolute rhythm on the 3 ball. 2-point lead for Penn. Jackson guarded by Joe Smith in the corner. Castater 3. Back rim no good. Pulls down by Burton. .408 left. .408 remaining here, and it will be number 15 who's checked in, Cameron Hedgecock. He's the transfer from Bishop Lures. Yeah, that's going to be kicked out of bounds by Smith, the sophomore. So Penn rolling with 2 sophomores to start in their backcourt, and Burton and Smith. And you have Applegate's a senior, Schultz is a senior, and Blake Barker is a junior. Inbound here to Preston. Finds Jackson. Got Berkey in the corner wide open. Stryker's going to find him. Open 3 ball in rhythm. Can't get it. Stryker knocked it away, but it will go to Penn. Whoa. Yeah, that's going to be corrected. I think they could see that from Penn High School. And I will switch it. So good communication there by the Zebras. All that matters is the right call. Here comes Smith. Smith goes Burton. Burton now. Once number 35 is checked in, Gabriel Gaffetti. Or Gattetti, excuse me. And can't save it. Good athletic play, but can't be saved. We'll go back to Carroll. 10-8 our score. 3.5 minutes left in this first quarter. SummitCitySports.com. Tim Atkinson here calling your play-by-play. Here's Jackson. Preston. Stryker. So all 8 points right now for Carroll are coming from their junior, Jalen Jackson. Steps into the 3 ball. Preston's nothing. Rebound by Applegate. Great look ahead to the big fella. And just couldn't handle it as it will go out of bounds. This is a 6'7" senior. It's kind of hard to handle even with that length. Down at the toes. Comes to Jackson up top, just under 3 minutes. 10-8 our score. Started quick. Has kind of stagnated a little bit here over the past couple of minutes. Hedgecock. Jackson. Preston tried to shake on the crossover. 1-touch pass back to Hedgecock. Hedgecock pulls it back out. Now skip pass. That's going to be too heavy for Berkey. What a save. Oh, come on. Oh, nearly a highlight reel play. Instead now a second opportunity for Carroll. That's number 23, Delronte Haywood, who's checked in for Penn. And a timeout called by head coach Marty Beasley. Wants to talk about it in a minute. 30-second timeout. Yep, 30-second timeout variety, so we'll stay right here. This is SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit DriveKelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. Tom Seal Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, engine diagnostics, and more. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Come enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment, the Big Eyed Fish. You're invited to join ProFed Credit Union, where we get to know you to better serve you. Sign up online in 5 minutes or stop by a branch. Join ProFed today and start owning your financial at profedcu.org. So back to the action out of the timeout call by Carroll. It will be Hedgecock trying to work with that double team. Preston, Jackson, left elbow, and too much contact from Gatete. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Gatete. 2:03 remaining in this first quarter. And it's finally the boys' season is upon us. As Striker with the jump hook couldn't get it to go. Little rim run and stepped out of bounds. Did number 23, Haywood. We'll go back to Carroll. A little sloppy play for both clubs. Checking in for Penn is Caleb Fisher, the 6'6 senior. 10-8 our score. But Jalen Jackson leading the team in scoring through the one game. 19.7, had 19 points, 11 boards, 6 assists in that opening game against Norwell. Cody Berkey dropped 17. Charlie Rudolph, who has not been put in, had 11. And Striker had 11 and 4. Hedgecock had dropped in 5 assists in that opening wing against Norwell as well. Gatete. Here's Jackson, 19 and 11 on the season so far. Comes back out to Preston. Hedgecock. And that foul is going to be on Haywood. Thought he said White, but so checking in for Penn is Seamus Penny, the senior, number 13 in black. He'll check in for Haywood. Jackson, double clutch lay-in, couldn't get it to go. Hedgecock, great rebound. Ball fake, goes to Preston. Top of the key three, no. Jackson, another rebound. Put back, no. A little Moses Malone stat stuffing from Jalen Jackson. He's got all 10 for the Chargers. Come on, kid. Berkey. Ooh, good jump stop, but lost his footing. Oh, tough break there for Preston. That was the right move. Did have a player running with him on the break, but as it looks like Logan Lankenau, it will check in his 6'8 frame. Also, Charlie Rudolph's going to check in for Carroll on the next dead ball. Turnaround jumper, no good. Jackson, great box out, and that's going to force the foul on Fisher. We'll go to Carroll. That is the 5th team foul on Penn. Check it, 6th team foul on Penn. And the first on Fisher. What you see, Jackson, 19 and 10. You see his rebounding ability, that second jump. He's going up on his second jump as most defenders are coming down off their first jump. Outstanding stuff here for the junior. One of the best players in our state. Uh-oh. Good recovery from Fisher. That was going to be a wide open tray ball. 3. Did that hit glass? I think that sniffed a little bit of glass for Charlie Rudolph. Doesn't matter. Goes in. We just mentioned had an outstanding game against Norwell and his sophomore debut for Rudolph. That's from the parking lot. No good. And nope, they're going to wave it off. Even if it went in, that would have been no good. So at the end of one, we got ourselves a nice little afternoon delight. End of the first SummitCitySports.com.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Failed post. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, SummitCitySports.com as we go ahead and flip on in to the second quarter. Jalen Jackson, the story, of course, why not? 10 points in that first quarter for the junior. Also did the sophomore Charlie Rudolph on that triple. I think did get a piece of glass from the baseline, which is not an easy thing to do. For Penn, they have 10 points, 2 players with 5 points apiece. That's Burton, number 3, their point guard, and number 45, Casey Schultz. Oh, that's a tough catch in the corner. 3 ball. Oh, how about that? To catch that back and get it in the shooting pocket and up and in. Seamus Penny. Seamus Penny. Throw him on your all-top 10 namer. Jackson posted that left elbow, spin, and, he kept the pivot foot down. Did take a bump, but they're going to say he shuffled it. I think they're a little bit closer to the action than I am. 7.5 left. Again, thanks for joining us, SummitCitySports.com. Ball fake. Applegate with the dribble drive, and that's going to be a foul. I think they're going to hit this on Preston. Just the second team foul on Carroll, the first on Preston. But it will send Caleb Applegate, the 6'2 senior, to the line. Second attempt. Forthcoming for Applegate. Converts both. 2-point edge. Here's Stryker. Good skip pass. Hedgecock, ball fake. One dribble pull up. Bucket. That is pretty basketball right there from Cameron Hedgecock. On the feed from Stryker. Burton finds Schultz. Schultz, pump fake. Stryker didn't bite. Got a piece of it, did Sam Stryker. Battling. Lankenau comes down with it. He had a nice summer as well. And it's going to be a travel on Burton. On Rudolph. Trying to get that dribble drive going. 15 all, 6:39 left. Skip pass, Applegate. 3 ball. That's a tough shot with Stryker's hand in the face. Penn starting to feel a little bit from deep. Applegate with the triple. He now has 5 to answer. That one's short. 1 and done. Rebounded by Barker. Now Smith. Smith, a little inside-out dribble. Good defense from Rudolph. Keeping him in front. Now up top to Burton, the sophomore. Thought about the triple. Hedgecock was all over it. Smith, and threw that out in no man's land. Will be a turnover. We'll go back to Carroll, and Jalen Jackson's going to get back into this ball game. Taking a seat will be Ryan Preston. As Jackson we'll bring it up here. Just under 6 minutes left. Just starting this high school season. Hopefully we go all through. Of course, Tuesday, you don't want to miss Tuesday's action, as I will be at Blackhawk Christian as they will host the Northside Legends. Blackhawk Christian, just parents allowed there at Blackhawk Christian right now. So it'll just be a small little crowd there at Blackhawk Christian. And it's going to be an outstanding matchup. Wait till that matchup comes Tuesday. I think we have a 7:30 tip-off time. I'll double-check it. But I'll be on the call there. Caleb First, Zane Burke, Blackhawk Christian, along with Rodney Woods, Rashawn Bassett, and, of course, Tay Johnson there for Northside. 3 ball from the corner, no good. Rebound Schultz. Burton finds Smith. Smith's going to back it out. A little mismatch here with the big fella on him. Striker goes down low. I like to see the senior post him up there. Excuse me, the junior Barker post up the smaller Jackson. But look at Jackson. This kid is tremendous going after boards. Great stuff. You see why he has a double-double machine. And each and every game, he's going to be hitting that close. There's no doubt about it. And that's a 7th-team foul, so Carroll shooting the rest of the way. (18-15), they're down, but Jackson to the line. For the 1-1, Hedgecock checks out. And Penn wants a timeout, 30-second variety, so we'll stay right here, of course, at SummitCitySports.com. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Our players are equipped with elite level skills and a foundation of life skills. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business, a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. LS Teco Mexican Restaurant has been a Fort Wayne favorite since 1973. LS Teco Mexican recipes are sure to tantalize your taste buds. Visit LSTecoRestaurant.com. So back to it out of the timeout call by Penn. That would have helped if I marked that up. That one in and out on the front end of the 1-and-1. Let me mark up that timeout for Penn. Up by 3. Schultz. Ooh, nearly found an opening. And Applegate hits a triple. Biggest lead now out to 6 for Penn. Applegate with another 3. He has 8 points. (21-15). Here's Jackson. Has 10 of the 15 points. The first 10 for that matter. Cut off, did Preston. Good block. Nope. Good. They're going to have a foul down low. Foul on Applegate, his first, team's 8th. But Jackson on the 2-shot foul. First one, back rim, no good. Second attempt. So Jackson, it's about the only negative you can say about him in the first half. It's just not converting from the charity stripe. Midway through the second, Jackson's second attempt. Bucket. (21-16), our score. Midway through. Here's Smith. Finds Schultz. Wants Burton on the dribble handoff. Gets it. Looking for space, and they're going to call a hand check foul on the dribble drive on Ryan Preston, his second, team's 3rd. So let's see what head coach Marty Beasley decides to do. And it looks like they're going to send Rudolph in for Preston, who picked up his second. .351, 5-point game. Here's Burton. They wanted Schultz on the post. Haywood is checked back in for Penn, number 23. Double team came. Schultz. Oh, man. Come on. Schultz. Call him Casey Schultz. In fuego here for Penn. He's got 8. How about that kid? Jackson. Double clutch and another foul on Penn. Relentless take from the junior. That foul is going to be on Marcus Burton, the sophomore, his second. Team's 9th. Jackson to the line to shoot a pair. Has 11 and a handful of rebounds. First one's up and good. Substitution, Applegate will check back in for Penn. But it's a 7-point lead for the Kingsmen. Second attempt. Back rim no good. Rebounded by Schultz. So a little cool from the line is Jackson. Finds Haywood. Burton. Check it, Smith. Joe Smith spaces it out. They want to go one-on-one. Berkey, nice job to keep it in front. Haywood. Jackson on the guard. And the steal. Look how quick. Jackson. And a blocking foul called on Schultz. That will be his first. Team's 10th. 2 shots coming here from Jackson where he needs to convert on these free ones from the charity stripe. Down by 7. First one up and is good. Jackson with 12. Converts both. 5-point game. Double team. Knocked away. And does find Applegate. Schultz down low. Striker comes the wall up. And can't convert. The length, though, of Gutetti. And then the putback is up and good. Gutetti. Jackson. Oh, he set that up and under. Scoop. No good. I'm telling you, Jalen Jackson just scratching the surface. Applegate goes right by Striker. Layup is good. Applegate, outstanding first half. He now has 10. And a timeout called by head coach Marty Beasley. Down by 9 with 2:04 left. Summit City Sports. We'll be right back as you're watching Indiana High School basketball.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Tim Atkinson here calling your play-by-play. 2:04 left in this second quarter. Game number 2 of our doubleheader. Saw the Penn Lady Kingsmen defeat the Carroll Lady Chargers in our first matchup. Now with our second of the day. Right now, Penn up 28-19 over Carroll. Jalen Jackson with 13 of the 19. Just not a lot of help right now from the other players here for the Chargers. Applegate leading the way for his club, and Penn with 10 points. Also, number 45, Casey Schultz with 8. Here's Striker. Wanted that step back 3, wasn't there. Here's Jackson, 1:45 remaining. In the corner to Castater. Castater reverse. Too heavy, couldn't get it to go. Bad zone rebound, comes to Striker. Striker. Berkey. Hands off to Striker. They left him. Pulls up from 18 feet. That one a little bit long. Rebounded by Smith. Picked up by Berkey. Now we'll go to Penny. Seamus Penny. Here's Schultz. Turn around from about 12. That's going in. Have you been watching this first half? That kid is money. Here's Schultz. He now has 10. Striker. Down by 11 is Carroll. Jackson. Crossover. And they're going to get a foul on Applegate. That'll be his second. And Carroll is in the double bonus, so Jackson will go to the line to shoot a pair. He has 13 points. As I mentioned, the second on Applegate. They're going to have to check him out. Oh, Coach Rhodes. Here's Jackson. First one good. 10-point game. Second attempt is good. 9-point lead, 56 seconds left. Penny. And two hands is going to automatically equal a foul. Two hands on the dribbler. 47.9 left, 9-point game. Penn in control. Carroll definitely started out as the better team in that first quarter, but it's been Penn, and it's a little bit more Penn with Schultz and Applegate. 38 seconds. Haywood. Half-court trap is coming for Carroll. But Penn wants the last shot. You can see it. 25 seconds. Haywood's going to back it out. Tries to go by Castater. Here's Haywood. Striker, a good wall up. 9 seconds. That's a tough shot. Can't get it. Battle for the rebound comes to Jackson. 4 seconds. 2 seconds. And good if it goes. That one, it looked like he slipped as he was getting to rise into the jumper. So a 9-point edge for Penn to go into break. You are watching Indiana High School basketball right here from SummitCitySports.com.
Sure, we have to do this. A bit of a hill. His mother said, if you're coming to school, you got to bring your sister because they have to go and work in the fields. So this kid carries his 1-year-old sister everywhere.
A lot of those kids don't eat in the morning. A lot of those kids, the only place they do eat is at that school.
I thought going up that mountain, Mary's meals can reach everywhere that there's a hungry child.
Did you see what happens after a simple meal? It just came to life.
Love reaches everywhere.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walking clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels. Parkview Sports Medicine. Become more.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Parkview Ortho Express, located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Call 260-266-4007 for more information.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Someday, you'll get your knee replaced. Someday, a new hip. Someday can be sooner than you think. At Parkview Ortho Hospital, we want to help you get moving again. So we offer a full range of options for joint pain, including outpatient joint replacements and personalized solutions. It's time to reclaim your life at Parkview Ortho Hospital, because someday is today. Learn more at parkview.com/ortho. Parkview, we believe in better.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Keep it 100. Make it.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com and our halftime break. Thanks for joining us. 30-21 is our score right here at the Fieldhouse. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at 260sports. None of this would be possible, of course. Parkview Sports Medicine, who continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana. Our specialized sports medicine team offers direct access to physical therapy and sports physicians in our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. No referral needed, saving you time and money. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com to learn more. So we have about 4 minutes left in our halftime break. As, of course, iCryo specializes in whole body cryotherapy, body sculpting, cryofacials, infrared sauna, and compression therapy services. Check out Jalen Smith's signature location on Coliseum Boulevard by Blaze Pizza. So let's step away here as we'll take another break and get set for our second half of game action. Right now, Penn leading 30-21 over the home Carroll Chargers. We'll be right back. You're watching Indiana High School basketball from SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Come see us in Decatur at the 2733 Auto Mall and shop 7 brands in one location. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 30-21, our halftime score. Still about a minute and a half of this outstanding out-of-conference matchup here between Carroll and Penn. We're going to step away for 30 seconds or so and get ready. SummitCitySports.com.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live. As Carroll in a hole right now against Penn, down by 9. Jalen Jackson leading the way with 15 points for Carroll. Have a pair of players with 10 apiece for Penn. That is Caleb Applegate and the big fella, Casey Schultz. Schultz has done it a little bit inside and out. Applegate, couple threes, as they definitely had the better half there in that first half, but it will be Carroll ball to start it. 16 minutes of game action remaining. This is SummitCitySports.com. Joe Hacker on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. And it will be Preston. And they'll start it along with Stryker, Jackson, Castater, and Berkey. There is Cody Berkey. That's a screen from Stryker. The pull-up from that right elbow, extended bucket. Exactly what they needed to start this second half. Good hands from Berkey. And then knocked it out of bounds. It will stay with Penn on that far side. 7:35 left in this third. Kick out here now. Applegate. Quick trigger on the three. Rebounded by Preston. Looking ahead. Goes to Stryker. In the corner to Castater. Now Jackson. One dribble all the way to the cup. Lays it in with the left hand. So smooth is Jalen Jackson. He now has 17. He leads all scorers. Tough fadeaway jumper from Applegate. Nasty. Woo. That is filthy from Applegate. Now Jackson, just under 7 minutes. Three ball from the top of the key. That one's short. Rebound by Applegate. You got the dribble. There you go. There's Burton. Burton. Find an angle. That's a tough shot. Nearly got it to go. Rebound comes to Applegate. Picked up by Castater. Now Smith. 6:30 left. 32-25. They find Burton. Burton. Ooh, tough dribble between the legs. Walled off. And as soon as he passed that out, that was going to be a 3-second automatic call. No question about it. See it all the time. $6:19 left. Here's Jackson. Preston. The swipe. Oh, good jump. Whoa, swatted from behind by Preston. Saying no. Good recovery. Looked like the smart play on that jump stop. And the big fella can't get it to go. Rebound comes to Jackson. He's got a handful. Berkey. And knocked out of bounds by Penn. Will stay with Carroll on this end, 5:52. As Jackson gets a little earful on that pass from head coach Beasley. Coach Marty Beasley has been known to give an earful to a player or two, or official or two. Berkey off the curl and is fouled on the three-point shot. Good sportsmanship from Smith, but Berkey to the line now to shoot three. Here is Berkey. First one good. Cuts it to a 6-point deficit. Berkey. Second of three is positive. Berkey now with 4. Hits all 3. Make it 5 points for the senior Berkey. 5:45 left, 4-point game. Penn and Carroll. Penn Lady Kingsman did win the opening game over a doubleheader. Pretty decent margin against the Lady Chargers. Schultz. I think that was partially blocked by Jackson. Preston comes out with it, finds Jackson. Come on, are you serious? Jalen Jackson. A little bit of wizardry on the dribble drive. Looking like Gandalf the Grey there. My goodness gracious. There's a timeout called by Penn. Well, that's why he's got Division I written all over him, kids. Let's pull up on that Traction Athletic Performance replay. He is just tremendous. Let's go to that replay. Watch Jackson as Preston pulls out of that. Finds Jackson. Now Jackson, that little inside-out dribble, a little eye fake, a little eye show, and the easy lay-in. Woo-hoo. This kid is special. No doubt about it. So 32-30, they've cut it to a 2-point deficit, 5:12 left in this third quarter. SummitCitySports.com. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back at it on Tuesday, where we'll have Blackhawk Christian host the Northside Legends. That'll be about a 7:30 tip time. I'll have to get that confirmed. But check in the show. Number 1 player in the state of Indiana, Caleb First, in the junior class, committed to Purdue, of course. And another Fort Wayne player, Fletcher Lawyer, committed to Purdue. He's a junior at Homestead. He transferred from Clarkston, Michigan over the summer. Played his AAU ball with the Indy Heat program, and a teammate at Homestead, and Andrew Leeper. Homestead, the favorite, no doubt about it. They are absolutely loaded, have 2 Big Ten commits on that squad. They tried to lob it up to Barker. That one knocked away. Here's Jackson to Stryker. Good look to Hedgecock. Outstanding basketball. We're tied up, kids. Here's Smith. It's number 12, Seth Jankowski, who just checked in. And they're going to get a foul on Stryker. That'll be his second. And to the line, we'll go the big fella, Blake Barker, 6'5", junior. That's head coach Marty Beasley trying to explain his case. As the first one up and good. Penn back with the lead. Advantage 1. Here's Barker. Hits both. Good looking free throw stroke from a big fella, which is a little rare. Berkey. Good recovery defensively from Jankowski. Good look to Jackson. Jackson and Schultz. Hard foul on Schultz. As Jackson, is he all right? Looks to be all right. But Schultz, you could have called 2 fouls on Schultz that time. Not bad. 4:27. And Berkey will look to inbound. Hedgecock. Out here to Preston. They want Berkey on that curl. Striker. He pops out. Go back up top, Preston. Now Jackson wants it. They're going to set it and go through Jalen Jackson. Striker. A little stagnant here. Jackson, what a crossover. That was going to be another foul on Schultz. I think that's going to be his third. If it is on him, it is. That's a big call on Schultz. His third, team's third. So Schultz and his 10 points is going to have to check out. As Caleb Fisher is going to come to the press table to get checked in. Jackson. It's a shooter's roll. Has 19, make it 20. 4:09 left in this third quarter. Jalen Jackson. Second attempt. Hits them both. Tied at 34s. Jackson has 21. Here's Smith. Looking for help. Oh, they left the ball. Wide open jumper. That's a no-no, and they gave a basketball to leave the ball. And he'll rise up and drain the bucket. Full timeout. Called by Penn. Full timeout, so we're going to step away momentarily. You are watching Indiana High School basketball right here from SummitCitySports.com.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3:51 left in this third quarter. Penn up by 2, 36-34 over the Carroll Chargers. Carroll 1-0 on the season. Had an outstanding win against Norwell, 67-37 on Wednesday. This is the first game for the Penn Kingsmen. Coming down here to Fort Wayne, Indiana, take on these Carroll Chargers. Here's Hedgecock. Berkey. Good ball fakes on opening. Double teamed. Jackson, skip pass, check it. That's Preston. Now Striker, three, got one. Sam Striker hits the triple, and Carroll with their first lead of the second half. Excuse me. 3.5 left. Applegate, baseline. He's playing with 2 fouls, and they're going to get a foul and a trip on Carroll. Let's see who they get that on. That's going to go on Striker, his third. So Striker with 3 and Preston with 2. Are your 2 players in some trouble there for Carroll? Applegate. Here's Smith. Burton thought about that little back cut. The pull-up, that's a tough pull-up from left elbow. Man, that's a tough little jumper for Marcus Burton. He now has 9 points. Jackson double teamed at the top of the key. Hedgecock. Striker, wing. Preston, 3 from the corner. No good. Rebound Applegate. Missed opportunity there. 250. Here's Burton. Wing triple. Just rose up, said why not. Hedgecock will come down with the rebound. Has a couple people leaking out. Comes near side here to Berkey. Berkey steps into the 3 in rhythm. No good. Jackson. Oh, man. Got it. Hedgecock, but I believe he was out of bounds. Yep. He was out of bounds. Jackson skied for that board, knocked it away to keep it alive, but just an unlucky break there. Preston was out of bounds. 2:34, 1-point game. Striker will check out with those 3 personal fouls. Here's Smith, the sophomore. Finds Burton, guarded by Hedgecock. 2:20 left. Applegate says why not? Halfway down and out. Jackson with another rebound. And that's going to be a foul. And good hard foul. As Jackson's wanting an intentional. As they are not wasting any fouls against Jalen Jackson. They have been coming down hard on him, no doubt, which is what he'll expect. Best player on your squad. Here's Rudolph. Had a 3 in the first half. Finds Jackson. Hedgecock goes back to Jackson. Baseline. And that's going to be a push and a foul, I believe, on Fisher. 1:54 left to go in the third. It was on Fisher. Team's 5th, his 2nd. Looking for Berkey in the corner. Outstandingly executed and hit the 3 through the contact. Woo! Cody Berkey. That was an outstanding executed inbound play. And they're going to get a foul on Jalen Jackson, I believe. Came over on the help D. They will. 2nd on Jackson. And the 4th on Carroll. 2-point game, 1:44. 5 team fouls on Penn. It does. Hit them both. We're tied up at 40s. Hedgecock up to Berkey. Took his eyes off it. Unforced error. And Berkey upset with himself. Schultz is going to check back in with 3 fouls. 1:39 left to go in the third quarter. So let's see. Gutsy call, in my opinion, but wouldn't second guess the legendary Al Rhodes. Schultz, good ball fake. Jackson did come down, though. And a good no call. Absolute great no call. The look ahead to Berkey. Ooh. He traveled on that one. A little hop, skip, and a jump. Preston. Ooh, hello. Ryan Preston. Huge triple for Carroll. 1:05 left in the third. 3-point lead. That's their largest since early in the first. To answer, Applegate. Caleb, don't call me Christina Applegate. Bangs home the triple and an and one. Preston with a great sequence of plays. And one, he'll go to the line for that 3-point opportunity. Foul was on Applegate, and that's his 3rd. So Schultz and Applegate both with 3. .53 seconds left in this third quarter. And does convert on the 3-point opportunity. Does Preston back to that 3-point edge. 50 seconds left. Here's Seamus Penny. Marcus Burton. Burton with 11 points. Applegate leads the way. He's got the pill right here. 15 points for him. Jalen Jackson leads all scorers with 21. 30 seconds left. Penn wants the last shot. Oh, he's on a 4 count. That's a 5 count. Oh, he moved his arm 5 times. Usually you would think that's a 5 count, but the whistle didn't come thereafter. And that will go to that's going to be on the floor, I believe. Hedgecock with the foul, his first. Team's 5th. And baseline we go, I believe. Yep. It will be Applegate to inbound. 20.4 seconds left in the third quarter. Applegate. Schultz. Down low. Oh, just mishandled that. Did Barker. Or check it. That was Gatetti. And knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Penn. We'll stay at this end here with Carroll. 10.5 seconds left in the third. And now Barker will check in for Penn. And he'll check in for Gatetti. 3-point game. Berkey looking inbound. Hedgecock, 7 seconds. Down low, Jackson, and he is hammered. And he's going to go back to the line with 3.9 left. Outstanding job by Carroll. Worked it for the best look, and that led to a Jackson free throw attempt here, 2 of them to be exact. 3.9 left in the third. Carroll did get down as many as 9. Has battled back. They were down 9.5, actually. Now up by 4. Jackson doubles up his uniform number. He's got 22. Hedgecock, the lone rebounder in the lane. Hits them both, does Jackson. 23 points now for the Star. Good if it goes. And just wide right. So at the end of 3, 48-43, Carroll is on top as we go and get ready for our fourth quarter. You're watching SummitCitySports.com. Ladies and gentlemen, 8 more minutes are upon us. Fourth quarter action. Let's see who will decide this ball game. 48-43 right now. Carroll is on top. Penn with the ball. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play right here at SummitCitySports.com. And they'll inbound it to Joe Smith. Joe Smith goes to Burton. Burton in the corner. Haywood, and that's going to be a little cheapy on Charlie Rudolph. That'll be the 16th foul on Carroll, so 1 away still from the 1-and-1. Penn does have 17 fouls, so Carroll is in the bonus. Second foul on Rudolph. Now Schultz. Burton. Tremendous-looking sophomore product is number 3 here, and that's going to be a foul on Hedgecock. A lot of shake, though, in that dribble from Burton. And that will be 1-and-1. As Penn now will go into the bonus. A foul on Hedgecock, his second. 7th on the squad. First attempt on the 1-and-1. Front end gets the roll. Second attempt forthcoming here for Burton. He now has 12. I believe that is the leader for Penn. Actually, I'm not sure how much Applegate has. He's on the bench with 4. Here's Stryker with the board. Finds Jackson. We got ourselves a 4-point game. Jackson, what a crossover. And then a blocking foul. Ooh, man, he is so quick with that crossover. And he'll go back to the line. It seems like he has spent a lot of time at the charity stripe here today. And it will be a 2-shot foul. Jackson, first of 2. Front rim, no good. Second attempt here. Jackson, second attempt, nothing but net. Now has 24. Smith hands to Burton. Burton, whoo. Crossover on a string, and that's going to be another block foul on Carroll. Let's see who they give that one to. That's going to go on Stryker. He just checked back in. He's going to get hit with his 4th personal foul. 7:28 left. So to the line for the 1-1 will go Burton. And Ryan Preston, I believe, is going to check in for striker. They will. So here is Burton. 49-44, front end. Strikers had a rough game here today. And that one can't go. Jackson with the rebound. Feels like he's got about 17, 18 of them, but been around the rim consistently. 7:15 left. Here's Preston. Needs help. Finds it in Hedgecock. Hedgecock. Ooh, tough catch from Jackson. Turns around. 16-foot jumper. That one's short. May have been partially deflected. Now comes to Smith. Smith goes Burton. Burton. Beautiful. Oh, couldn't get it to go. Great move, and that's going to be a foul on Barker. And that will send, I believe that was Hedgecock. He'll go to the line. That's the second foul on Barker. And check it, that's going to be Charlie Rudolph to the line for the 1-1. That's the 9th team foul on Penn, one away from the double bonus. 6:58 remaining. Here is Charlie Rudolph. Hits the front end. We'll get a second attempt. 6:58 remaining in this ball game. Fourth quarter action. Sophomore comes up big with a couple of free throw makes. Biggest lead now for Carroll is out to 7. Smith, Haywood. Schultz, the lefty. That one just shy. And good seal down low from Preston as Barker was trying to pull down that board. Here's Hedgecock. 6:40 remaining. Marty Beasley calls out the play from the sideline. I can see Jackson get a touch at least. Berkey, he's hit one there. That one no good. Rebounded by Schultz. Burton, got a stop ball here for Carroll. Oh, that's a travel. Yeah, that one last step. I'll have to agree with that one. Did happen pretty quickly, but I agree. Here comes Hedgecock. So this would be huge. With the 3 ball, Carroll can move it to a 10-point lead. Preston, Hedgecock. Jackson trying to lose himself behind the defense. There it is. Beautiful lob, Hedgecock to Jackson. It was just a matter of time. Nobody had eyes on the sophomore, on the junior, and he now has 26. No good. Rebound. Big rebound by Preston, showing you the athleticism. Skip pass, Berkey. Back to Preston. 3 ball. Bucket! Ryan Preston, and the biggest lead for Carroll's 12. Wow. What a comeback. And now up 12. And, ooh, that's a tough foul. Hedgecock came on the help defense and did get a piece of Haywood, so he will go to the line to shoot a pair. Will Joe Smith. Smith front end. Hits it. 11-point game as Schultz and Fisher check back in. Check it. Schultz and Wilson. Mason Wilson, number 41, checks in for the first time. Second attempt for Smith. Couldn't get it to go. Great look ahead to Berkey. Preston. Hedgecock. Good ball movement from Carroll. Led to the corner 3. No good. Preston will get it. Knocked away. Still loose. And a jump ball called. Good hustle from Preston. It's going to save possession as the possession arrow is with the Chargers. 5:07. 56-45. Both teams with 9 team fouls apiece. Skip pass in the corner. Big three ball from Rudolph. No good. Hedgecock pulls down the offensive rebound. Rudolph, he'll pull it back out. Now skip back here to Berkey. He loves the corner three. That one, no. Rebounded by Wilson. And then taken away by Hedgecock, and a foul on Wilson. Outstanding couple of plays sequence-wise for number 15, the transfer Cam Hedgecock. 4:41 left in the ball game. Barker's going to check back in for Penn after this first attempt. That is the 10th team foul on Penn, And Hedgecock back rim, no good on the first attempt. So Applegate and Barker will check in for Penn. Applegate and his 15 points, leading Penn in that category. 26 for Jalen Jackson, leading all scorers. Halfway down and out. Rebound Barker. Berkey on the defense of Burton. Burton hangs. Can't get it. Rebound by Preston, knocked away, and it will go to Carroll. 4:23 left. Rudolph will inbound in the corner. And pressure. Full court pressure from Penn. This is a tough spot to inbound it, though, here from Rudolph in that coffin corner. They look for the deep outlet. There it is. Oh, Hedgecock was on a fly route. Ooh, that's flirting with an over and back. Now goes Rudolph. Double team, and the trap comes, and then a foul on Burton. 2 shots coming for Charlie. Don't call me Chuck Rudolph. Who knows? Maybe he likes to be called Chuck. I have no idea. He's having some fun. 4:11 left. Rudolph. Nothing but nylon. 4:11. 6 points now. Hits them both. The sophomore, big free throws, 13-point lead for Carroll, their largest. Well, this is a statement comeback and win if they can finish this midway through the fourth quarter. Deep triple. That one shy, rebounded by Hedgecock. 3-on-1 break, Jackson. And that one up and good. Penn wanted a travel call and may have a gripe on that one. And they're going to get 2 hands on the ball. On the dribble drive, so that's always going to be a foul. And Hedgecock will pick that up. That's his 4th, team's 10th. So the double bonus we go, and it will be Marcus Burton, the sophomore. First one good. Second attempt. For Marcus Burton. Hedgecock checks out. Outstanding minutes off the bench for Cam Hedgecock. Second attempt, and does spin it home. Striker. Rudolph. Jackson. Got numbers. Oh, great no-look pass and the finish. Outstanding dime from Jackson to Preston. 15-point lead. It was a thing of beauty. Here's Smith. Striker walled him off. Schultz. Oh, that's a travel. 3:25 remaining. And the big fella's going to check in. Cole Wojciechowski, 6'8", 220. The junior, or number 53 in black. Oh, Jackson. This got too far underneath the bucket and is going to get a travel called on him. Down low, good recovery, and just stood big, did Wojciechowski. 3:21 left, 15-point lead for Carroll. Leaves it. Kept the dribble out, so no travel. But a jump ball will stay at that end with Penn, 3:11 remaining. Thanks for joining us for this doubleheader today, live from the Carroll Fieldhouse. Big shout out, Athletic Director Dan Ginder. Always an outstanding host here at Carroll High School. Comes back up top, Applegate. It's been quiet since the fourth foul he picked up early in the quarter. Good take by Marcus Burton, the sophomore, and he's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. Burton. Can't connect on the first. Second attempt. As Haywood checks back in for Penn. Hits the second. And Penn with the call of a timeout. And we'll stay right here. This is SummitCitySports.com. Thanks for joining us here, ladies and gentlemen. Been an outstanding day of high school basketball right here from SummitCitySports.com. As Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana, our specialized sports medicine team offers direct access to physical therapy and sports physicians in our new Parkview Ortho Express clinic located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. No referral needed, saving you time and money. Visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. And check them out, Always 100 in their Holiday Hoops Camp, their basketball development camp, starting on December the 28th. You have 4 dates right there, pre-K through 8th grade. You can register at always100basketball.com. You can also contact them for questions, 260-446-3251. All 8 sessions, just $80. There at Always 100. That'll be put on at the Sport One Fieldhouse. Bernard Hollins and the Always 100 AAU program. So back to it. Carroll enjoying a 14-point lead with 2:58 left in the ball game. Jalen Jackson and his 28 points. Feels like he's got about 47 rebounds, too. I'm sure it's not that high, but here's Jackson. Splits the D. Oh, just lost the handle. Maybe a little bit too much Lysol in between timeouts on the round ball. You know, safety first, of course, but that may hurt the feel. Jackson. Wow, just tell me how. How did he get in there? Jalen Jackson. Kid is serious. And that's 30 points now for the junior. Just give me a whole 2021 season, please. You are going to see Jalen Jackson continue to shine for head coach Marty Beasley. As the first one up and good for Smith. But no holiday tournament this year for the Summit Athletic Conference, which, of course, is a bummer. But Carroll will be holding a tournament that we will be live for, as they'll bring in a couple teams from Indianapolis as well. So still working on the details of that, and, you know, always subject to change with 2020 and COVID. Striker, that's been Striker's night right there. But he does get the putback in good. So you're beating Penn by 17, and Striker having an off night, scoring the ball just 5 points. And good touch pass down low, but I'm telling you what, Ryan Preston came over, and nice defensive stance. Now Striker, 7 points for Striker. Nice look there from Preston. Penn right now, I think half of their mentality is already heading out to the buses. Maybe not for Joe Smith, who triples up. He has 5 points. The leak out here from Berkey. Minute 35. Berkey in the corner. And that's going to be a foul on Haywood. will send the senior Cody Berkey to the line. He does have 8 points. He's 5 for 5 from the charity stripe and a triple. I'm not sure, but I think that's pretty good. First attempt, front rim, no good. Second one. Make sure you join us. Check us out Tuesday, as Blackhawk Christian, Caleb First, and Zane Burke will host Ronte Johnson, Rodney Woods, Brashawn Bassett, and the Northside Legends. Cannot wait for that matchup on Tuesday. And we have a little substitution snafu, as they're not going to let Joe Smith come in. So he'll take the walk of shame back to the press box. Kick out, Hayward, 3. Rattles it home. Delronte Haywood. 4-point game. And that's going to be a foul on Haywood. Jackson's going to go to the line where he can try to break on this 30-point ball game. Sitting with 30. No math major, but if he hits both, I believe that's 32 points. Here's Jackson. First attempt. And short. That's the one thing he's going to look back at today, this afternoon, and he's not going to be thrilled with. Don't have the official free throw numbers in front of me, but he's left at least 5 or 6 points on the charity stripe, maybe be more than that. 15-point lead, 1:10 left. But Carroll, they started out hot to start the ball game. Then it was all Penn for about 2 straight quarters. About mid-third, Carroll just took it upon themselves. Strengthened up the D, tightened it up, led to some easy buckets. 3 starting to fall. Next thing you know, we're looking at a 15-point lead with 1:06 left, as it will be Marcus Burton will shoot the free throw. Seems like there's been a lot of fouls here today as well. Looking at my rough numbers, that's the 1,072nd free throw attempt of the day. That kid. Here's Preston with the rebound. 1 minute left in this ball game. 14-point lead. Preston. We're going to play keep away. Instead, we're going to get a foul. That foul on Burton. That will send Preston to the line, which I'm sure doesn't hurt his feelings. Chance to get a couple freebies. So here is Preston. Shooting 2. Second attempt. 52 seconds left. Preston with 12 points. And he'll stay at 12. Smith brings it up. 45 seconds. Woo! Hello from Carroll Road. Applegate drains the triple. Once he got in some foul trouble, it's been a different game for him. And then a quick foul as Jackson will head to the line and shoot the double bonus. Foul on Joe Smith. 35.5 left. That's 4 fouls on Smith. As Jackson to the line. He'll get 2. And can't get the roll. He is not going to like the replay of this game when it comes to looking at free throws. He expects so much more out of himself, no doubt. You can see the frustration on his face, but you're going to come out here with a dub on a Saturday and move 2-0, dropping 31 points as well. I would say a pretty decent day. Jackson hits the second. 32 points for Jalen Jackson, and he'll check out, obviously, the Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game. Did have 46.5 rebounds, too. Oh. Maybe. That's unofficial. Here's Smith. Smith couldn't get that one to go from Lima Road. And then had his hand caught in the cookie jar to A.J. Bain, the junior, who just checked in for Carroll. Also in for Carroll, number 35, Keegan Road. First attempt, Barker. Friendly roll. 12-point game. 28.2 remaining. That one halfway down and out. Last touch by Penn. It'll go to Carroll. Checking in is number 35, Gabriel Gattetti. Checking out will be Blake Barker. Inbound. Keegan Road back to Berkey. Road. Skip pass far side to Preston. Preston. And he'll get a foul called on Haywood. So Preston will go back to the line. Has 12 points. Looking to make it 14 as Haywood will foul out with 5. So substitution's got to come in here. It will be number 13, Seamus Penny. Tremendous name. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Penny for the Seamus reference. Love it. Back room no good for Preston. So for Carroll. Outstanding comeback. As it won't get any easier. Their next matchup will be next Saturday. We'll get a week off, but next Saturday at the Big Blue Pit up in Kendallville at East Noble. That'll be a Saturday tip. Next Saturday, 9-point game, or check it, 10-point game. As Smith hit that triple. But that will do it. So with the final, Carroll does defeat Penn 73-63 on the 32 points from Jalen Jackson to lead all scorers. Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game, of course, is Jalen Jackson. Outstanding game. Doubleheader today. We saw Penn Lady Kingsmen winning the first game, and then the Carroll Chargers boys winning the second. Outstanding day we saw here. So we'll sign off until Tuesday, where I'll be at Blackhawk Christian as the Northside Legends will drive the couple miles northeast side of town. So until then, for Joe Hacker, I am Tim Atkinson. You have been watching Indiana High School basketball from SummitCitySports.com.
Sure, we have to do this. A bit of a hill. His mother said, if you're coming to school, you got to bring your sister because they have to go and work in the fields. So this kid carries his 1-year-old sister everywhere.
A lot of those kids don't eat in the morning. A lot of those kids, the only place they do eat is at that school.
I thought going up that mountain, Mary's meals can reach everywhere that there's a hungry child.
You see what happens after a simple meal? It just came to life.
Love reaches everywhere.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walk-in clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels. Parkview Sports Medicine. Become more.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Parkview Ortho Express, located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Call 260-266-4007 for more information.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Someday, you'll get your knee replaced. Someday, a new hip. Someday can be sooner than you think. At Parkview Ortho Hospital, we want to help you get moving again. So we offer a full range of options for joint pain, including outpatient joint replacements and personalized solutions. It's time to reclaim your life at Parkview Ortho Hospital, because someday is today. Learn more at parkview.com/ortho. Parkview, we believe in better.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your